So Ghostface's trailer is here and I need to talk about it. We need to talk about the identities and the moveset, the animations. Everything is just so good and I can't believe they knocked it out of the park. Like I cannot believe Ghostface is in Mortal Kombat. It's real. It's a real thing. Let's go ahead and talk about it here. So to start off the trailer here, we do have his intro. And like look at the way the camera falls. They did stuff like that with like characters like Cyrax and stuff, doing the dynamic camera angles, characters like Scorpion. I love that he has one of those.
That anyone could be so cold-hearted.
They always tease Bihan because they're like, you want to see buffs? You want to see buffs? Like maybe we'll have sub buffs for you. Thankfully we do have a combat cast here as well with some good news, which we will talk about after this trailer here. So here we get one of the intro animations. Oh my god. Like having the other one just pull up in any form is just gonna be the coolest thing to see. It's so satisfying.
Fight.
Okay, we get a basic string here, knockdown into the phone call into the other Ghostface. We will talk about what is actually happening in this gameplay a little bit with the combat cast. Like look at this. Look at this. It's literally like Rambo MK11, like having the crouch move with different options. The meter you stare into the other Ghostface, air combo, restand into, oh look at the glowing. It's just like, oh the grab. The eyes of the character go cross-eyed.
You've got quite a scream.
I will be glad to let you hear it.
Call it the small MK nerd in me, but I love like even the most shallow, silly references with characters and intros. Like I just love it. I love that they get to interact. Like that was good for Sindel. What is happening? What look at Ghostface is looking at the camera too. He knows what he's doing. Like what is happening? The call into the other Ghostface into this grab, a very long one, changes into one of the knife stances. So there is two separate knife stances that grant you moves like that fire kick. Look at that. That was so plus too. Like oh my god. Calm down. The knockdown. See the knockdown into like setups and plus frames, or not necessarily plus frames only, but really just pressure. Look at that full screen charge, just like Diabolical Dash. Very Homelander. It's giving Homelander.
I love I can kill you again.
Like this. Like I love that. I love little things like that. Okay, I don't care if it's shallow, guys. MK1 intros. We have to take what we can get. We have to take what we can get. I love little characterizations in these intros.
You will not succeed.
Tell him Garrus. Tell him Garrus. Oh, I'm sorry. It didn't go how we thought. Oh my god, look at this combo here. Hold on. Ending it with the shoulder. Okay, see another ability from this knife stance. You can see the knife is a different color when they're in the different stances. Projectile. This like ball roll, like full screen command grab looking. Like, and we do know who these are, but just like they said on the cast, just like any Scream movie, it's got to be the third act. You can't know just yet. You can't know just yet. But these other stances come from other characters that are actual people that can be identified as different ghost faces. So it is so good. Here we go into a fatal blow. Punishing clone. Oh, the frying pan. Oh my god. But punishing clone. Like really? Like. Thankfully, I'm gonna a little bit of a spoiler. Sub did get some buffs in the combat cast, which we will talk about after this. But like you had to show how bad he was. Punish, fatal blow on clone activation. Like it wasn't even immediate. So one thing that is important to note here is look, there are 3 ghost faces. There's 2, and then the one holding Bihan there. So there is 3 in total. There is the ghost face coming to Liu Kang's timeline, and then there is 2 that he has recruited from the Black Dragon. The Black Dragon. Oh my god. Okay, but we'll wait to see who exactly they are. Okay, so throwing the knife in. And oh my god, like the animators. Like who animated that? We have never seen like an X-ray portion of a fatal blow that is for that body part, like just for the hand like that, and definitely not an injury like that either. Like I love that. It's so unique to him. Oh my god. And then we get into the fatality. Okay. Oh, the sound effects. Oh my god. And the controller. They knocked it out of the park. How much better could it have been? Oh my god, Johnny's reaction.
Fatality.
And the fatality scream. Oh, see you soon. This is so good. I hope he says see you soon in the game, but I don't think he will. It might just be for the announcer, which I believe we are going to get a Ghostface announcer, you know, hopefully, if it isn't already leaked or something, you know, manifesting for sure. The blood on the TV, the fact that it's as if he was playing the game is so good. The only thing they could have done to make it better is if it could be other characters. because I'm under the assumption at the moment that it will probably only be Johnny Cage, which, you know, MK1, Johnny Cage and MK1, like you literally cannot separate the two, I guess, you know. But it would be cool in a perfect world if there's multiple characters that could react there. But this just, they keep topping themselves in terms of the scenery and where fatal blows, well, fatal blows too, but what I mean is fatalities can go to, like where you can take them, the setting, the people around it, like Homelanders, Omni-Mans, this one. Like it's just, even with the animalities, I love it. Like whoever is doing the fatalities, the creative minds, I love it. It's so creative.
Ghostface wins.
Ghostface wins. And then we get the animality, which is like a vulture is what that is, I assume. It's been a joke that I don't know the animals that the animalities are, but yeah, I believe that's a vulture. Very, very cool. I love it. It's perfect. Ooh, what a great transformation. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about Ghostface's identities here in Mortal Kombat 1, as I think this is such a cool part, the fact that this is, like, it's such an integral part of who Ghostface is in the films, and the fact that they were able to not only give him an actual identity in the game and not just be Ghostface, but also give him Mortal Kombat identities as well. I love it. I can't say it enough. So here, the first one, the Black Dragon Assassin. So there's two stances here with Ghostface, the Black Dragon Assassin and the Black Dragon Enforcer. So this is a tweet from Dead Trigger, shout out to them, that says, I think it's safe to say that Kira is the assassin version of Ghostface. Not to mention that she also has Kano Ball and Kiss of Death special moves. So here we go, we'll go ahead and play this. This is from the Combat Cast.
And then a new string, butterfly knives.
So there's Kira's butterfly knives. And then also there's the other moves that you can see within the trailer. There's some like purple effect moves, which we will see here in the Combat Cast as well, that resemble Kira, of course. So it does seem that one of the Black Dragon members that Ghostface recruited was in fact Kira. Now I don't have the clip here of the flame kick, but some of you might already know who that is based off of that, and that is Cobra. An extra bonus here is that this person, Marty, shout out to them, is pointing this out, that the knives also resemble the people that they are from. So when you're in the Enforcer stance, or the Assassin one was Kira, the Assassin stance, you have this knife, and when you're in the Enforcer stance, you get this knife, resembling, of course, both Cobra and then Kira. So these appear to be the Black Dragon members that are in the cloaks. They are the ones behind Ghostface, and there is a third person too. Third one, he is just Ghostface. Whether he's Billy or Stu or any of the other killers in the films, he is one of the Ghostfaces that has come to Liu Kang's timeline. I still think that is one of the coolest things they could have ever done with the release of this character, and I'm so happy that it actually is true they did that. Like they gave him an identity for Mortal Kombat. Now I wonder if we're gonna see their faces. Like in fatalities, like you kind of have to have the mask off, right? Unless we're gonna get fatalities where you cut the head in half and Ghostface's mask is just in half, then I'm expecting we'll see a Cobra and Kira face model, which that's gonna be very, very interesting to see, considering they aren't even playable or cameos. Okay, so here we are on the Combat Cast. This is where they talk a bit about Ghostface before the gameplay, so let's go ahead and start here and just consume all of the MK1 Ghostface that we can, and we'll go ahead and break this down and discuss what they're talking about.
But they always work as a group, sometimes two.
Big shout out to
There's been
Tyler
three,
and Stephanie,
in this
as
game,
always.
There's actually three. There's the original Ghostface killer from the movies.
Yes,
He's been
so the
transported to
the
Liu
one
Kang's
Ghostface is the
timeline.
original.
He doesn't have his partner. He decides to recruit two members of the Black Dragon clan to help him out, and they are the alternate Ghostface. So he's kind of a character that's like almost three characters in one.
Yeah, literally three characters in one. Plus, you know what? You know what's so funny about Mortal Kombat 1, the video game released in the year of 2023 in September, is that it's a cameo assist fighting game. So it's 4 characters. You can get 4 characters on screen.
The
Oh,
original
we're getting
Ghostface
into
killer,
gameplay.
The default, the one that you're going to play as. Let's see how he works.
Let's go ahead and see.
All right, so before we get any kind of swapping, let's go over the default Ghostface that you start with, the Woodsboro Slasher.
The
He's been
Woodsboro
used in this
Slasher.
timeline. He's ready to get some new, fresh victims.
So here he
Let's check
is.
it out. As
Oh my
we've
god,
been
look at
having
how
fights
good
tonight, which means
how
a lot
good
of
the
attacks
the skin
are pretty
looks.
quick,
Like the
have
clipping is
really good
non-existent. They
range.
did so well
I love
for
the standing
making it work.
two. He's got a little low attack version there. This is one of my
The low kind of
favorites.
reminds me of Shang's low.
Psycho stabs, just 4-4-4.
Just
It's super fun.
4-4-4. So we just got mini Baraka. Like this is the first sign that Ghostface might be a top tier character, but there's so many other signs But it's actually kind of weird. I feel like after finishing the full thing, I could see a world where it's more gimmicks than anything, but anyone can make anything good in this game. So I can definitely see a world where Ghostface is in the top echelon of characters.
Fun to do, and I love how it looks. One of his best normals is his forward 2. It's like a quick advancing mid.
Look at that mid.
Exactly.
Yeah, much range and
You
advancing.
can hit confirm into special moves. It's kind of like his.
Yeah, that's like a
main
gross
tool.
mid, actually. It's kind of gross.
His back 3 is a very quick mid. You can go into this drop
Ooh, mid
kick,
low.
which is also his sweep.
Noob Saibot, Noob
His
Saibot. It's also
uppercut
the
is,
sweep.
you know, a huge range because of his knife. And then lastly, I'd love to show forward 4, which is this combo starter.
Forward 4 combo
And you can
starter.
also do it
Hold
from
on.
the-
Full combo starter. You know, that's cool. That's nice. I like that. That's nice. We haven't gone through the nerfs and buffs yet, chat, but I just want to let you guys know. A crime was committed today. A abhorrent nerf to my beloved Homelander. Forward 4 now hits mid. Where's that character's low? Hello? God Complex? You want me to just whip out God Complex? Like, what do you want me to do? Like, and this is the same input, forward 4.
Huge range.
Full
which is
combo
also the
starter.
sweep.
But it's okay because it's
His
Ghostface.
uppercut
Like, yeah, I love you,
is,
Ghostface. I'll let it slide, I'll let it slide. But come on, Homelander.
And then lastly, I'd love to show forward 4, which is this combo starter.
That's gross.
And you can also do it from the 2-2. So it's 2-2, 1+3,
You can-
and he yanks him over.
You can do it from the
a
2-2.
pretty
So you can
basic
just
set of
confirm into
rules.
it. It's not even gonna
Long
matter.
range, you know, not a lot of tricks and traps or really fancy stuff, but you know.
I love the animations for the basic strings. And there seems to be a good amount of like knockdown moves as well, which will of course allow for pressure, or if they're plus you can like set up anything like that. Not that you'll necessarily be setting up things with Ghostface, but like your cameo, etc. Right? I feel like it's going to have a lot of
Pretty
options to do
straightforward.
there, with
So
the
let's
fact
go
that he
into
works
his
that way.
special moves. And again, these are the special moves.
All right,
that,
special
you know, When
moves.
you first go into the match, he's gonna have these moves.
Look at that kick.
Let's start with his command.
So
grab,
human.
Father Death.
Ugh. The sound
This is
effects.
brutal
Like I don't know if you guys can hear it clearly,
Hold
but the
back,
sound effects
throws
are
in the opposite direction.
they're real. They're in the game. They will be there.
More brutal?
Yes, it could. Yes, it
Oh, the
certainly
metered version.
could.
Oh my
Got
god.
that in there. Let's watch that again.
Yeah, like look at
The
this.
way, like, the struggle
YouTube,
to
this is a
have it
video
go all the way
game.
through.
Oh
He
my
is a
god.
Nasty, violent character. He also has this dive move. It's down forward 4, and
Okay.
then he starts crawling on the ground. And
So what was it, down
this
forward
dive
4?
move, it's down forward 4, and then he starts crawling on the ground. And from there, he has a quick slash attack,
Oh my god. Like this is comedy.
his toe stab.
So okay,
I
so
absolutely love.
which that makes you stand again. Okay, so you have the low, basically a sweep on there, and then can also like command grab out of it like that. But there,
And
it's
that
I believe
has,
there's more.
An enhanced version.
Yeah, enhanced version
where
as well.
For 2 bars, you can actually
pin you
him.
Oh my god, and then they're stuck there
And
with the
EX
knife. Like the
version of
animations
the-
are
you can
insane.
actually,
They went so crazy to make the animations feel so alive with him. Like nothing was skipped out on. I feel so far. Like I enjoy this so much. But so you can use a meter there to get into the stance, and then use another one to do this, which basically restands them to continue. So it is 2 bars, but I can see scenarios where you would want to use it, of course.
Pin you
him
down.
into the ground.
Yeah.
And the EX version of the down forward 4, the dive, has armor. That's his
So
own-
yeah, that has armor. Okay, so yeah, Stephanie's gonna explain here that that is his armored move. That is his only armor. So like, if I'm not mistaken, if you want to wake up when you're getting pressured on, Ghostface is just gonna be on the floor after that. Like that like his wake up is just, hey, I'm laying down now. Like I'm crouching. Like we're playing Call of Duty now. Like I don't know if you're familiar with the game I'm playing. That's what's going to happen mid-match. But at the same time, I feel like you can then use that other meter to get that like start pressuring them. But there's also like the world where it's just blocked, or if the armor isn't that great. Like hopefully he's fine. Hopefully Ghostface is fine without a super crazy armored move. I'm used to playing characters that don't have the greatest wake ups, but like you can wish.
Yeah.
And the EX version of the down forward 4, the dive, has armor. That's his only armored move besides his fatal blow.
Besides his fatal blow, his only armored move.
Exactly.
Lay on the ground,
and
start
then
doing
go
your-
into the options.
Yeah, there's the
right? You
unmetered
can
version of
also
that that just knocks
crawl
them down.
Forward, as you saw in the trailer, or stand back up. The character down forward 3.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's literally
then have
a
multiple
a
options.
command run. It's literally diabolical dash. I believe in other NRS games there's been stuff similar too, where you just are in an animation, then you can cancel out of it into something. But like this type of move, like they literally just like took Homelander, gave him like the thing that Homelander had, or the things Homelander had, and then made it to where if Homelander was like a completely kitted out character, and he wasn't bottom 3. It's like a fully fleshed out in a perfect world if Homelander was a base roster character and was treated that way. That's what this would be. Which I'm not complaining again. I'm happy because I'm winning either way. It's Ghostface. Like I'm not gonna play Ghostface. I have to play Ghostface. Like I wonder how many you're gonna actually see on mine. Like, cause I can see him being an extremely annoying character to actually play against. Like quit worthy even. Like someone's like, oh my god, it's a Ghostface. I'm quitting before it even begins, before the show even starts. Okay, like before I even got my popcorn. I haven't sat down in the theater yet, and I'm leaving because Ghostface seems crazy.
A command run.
Yeah.
Which you then have multiple options to do from it. So
Okay, you then have
can do
multiple
his
options.
Quick slice.
Quick slice
like
from the
your
command
fastest
run.
Option. Then he also has an overhead.
An overhead
Just a
from
little
it.
bit slower.
Okay, so let's see. So this dash move. So he has a not a Homelander. Oh my god, a Homelander brain rot.
Then he also has.
He has the
ice,
slice.
which is like your fastest option.
But fastest option. I'm guessing it hits mid or high or something.
Then he also has an overhead.
And then this one's the
which is a little
overhead.
bit slower.
So then an overhead.
And he can do the dive from it.
And you can go into the dive from it, which then can result in immediate sweep or an immediate like the armored little grab thing where you can do 2 and continue on them.
And he can actually do his command grab from it.
Yeah,
So you
and
got
a command
both
grab from it too. So it literally diabolical
So,
dash
like-
if it was
like a
good.
horror character.
Diabolical dash if it was
Terrifying
good.
when he's running at you because of the options.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, yeah,
You
no,
wanna
exactly.
block.
That's the thing that I was seeing the more I was watching this cast is he has so many different options off of every different animation he can do. I can see a world where reading this character is kind of hard to do. Like it's not going to be the easiest task in the world. No walk in the park. Like you're going to be fighting Ghostface. You know, like as long as you're aware, you're consenting to the terms and conditions that you will be fighting Ghostface in this video game. That you kind of are in that predicament. You can't get out of it. Maybe it's gonna be okay. But he seems really good. Like he seems like he has a lot that he's gonna be able to work with.
Because of the quick attacks. But if you're blocking, you can go into the father death grab.
Right.
Or he can go into the dive. He also has
So crazy.
an enhanced version of the run, which gives him
An enhanced version?
of the moves from it. For example, it's an
Like-
honor.
That's 160 damage, but yeah, it's an honor. Again, like I said, full of references. I love this.
And then an enhanced version of this.
180
and he can do a
damage.
double enhanced of enhanced run into the enhanced dive.
Oh.
I think one
See,
thing
so
you'll notice
you
with Ghostface
can
is he
you can do like meter heavy stuff with him, but I feel like the payoff is really good. And even if you don't think the payoff is really good, it's more so the options that the payoff gives you, like the situations it can get you out of or into.
I think one thing you'll notice here with Ghostface is he takes a lot of meter do his most effective moves.
Yes.
He's very versatile, very good combos, pretty good mix-ups, good grabs and all that, but he's very meter hungry.
Yeah, very
you
meter
said,
hungry
like,
so far. It does appear to be the
master,
case.
you know,
Then he has another special move, the backstage pass. So what
Backstage
happens is he leaves
pass.
the screen
Oh
and
my
comes back
god.
around. Because
See, like
this
these
is moving,
teleports
you know,
and the multiple
escape
ghost
them,
faces, it's gonna be
he
so
somehow
satisfying.
appears behind you, just like any slasher should. And this move has a couple of options. You can hold back, and he'll
Oh,
actually just come back around.
okay. The sound
Or you can hold
effects.
the button and he won't do the attack when he comes around.
That's like what?
You can, like-
So like that another one. If you see him starting to go out of the side of the screen, it's like okay, I'm gonna guess he's gonna hit me from behind. Oh, but he might not even hit you. Oh, but he might not even go to the other side. He might not. He just might not. Like I'm gonna have so much
The
fun with this
classic
character.
thing of the no mix-up. They're staggered like a deer in headlights.
Look at him
you
picking
throw
up the
them,
knife.
Or whatever. And
I love that sweep
finally,
animation.
The last kind of default move he has
Mhm,
is
mhm.
phone call, where he pulls out this 90s phone.
Oh, the
Another
phone.
ghost face pops up from behind, slashes them in the back.
the brick phone. I love it.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
And
I
it's
wonder
all-
how it's gonna be like in like I wonder how that's gonna work in neutral because it's like Quan's move kinda like Quan's kick from behind, but it takes a lot more to do it. Like the camera zooms out and it's doing that whole thing to show it. So I wonder if like how that move's gonna work just functioning like I guess in neutral. I'm kind of curious to see how often you'll be using it.
Also has a couple of different versions. He can actually hold it, and the killer
Oh
will
my
wait,
god.
and
You
even
can
also
hold it
have
and
a
he'll
couple of
wait.
different Versions. He can actually hold it.
Like what do you
Killer will
mean? This
wait,
is so
and you can
fun.
either
That
let
is
him
so
go,
good.
Or
So much personality. Like, I could say it a million times, but like,
Hold it.
it's Ghostface. He's in the game.
And then do an uppercut to do into a combo.
An uppercut?
Or another one of these amazing animations. You can EX it, and the move transforms into a command grab.
The block. Couldn't get it to come out. The blocks are so funny. Oh, okay, so then you get the... So it does take bar, but you get the command grab.
Only a real Chad could escape from an attack like that.
Okay, so I don't think you could probably attack there, but you just are you're ready for like your super plus to start doing stuff.
That is kind of the
But you can't
base
continue
moveset
the
that
combo.
The original Ghostface killer has.
Look at his icon in the corner
start
too. I
talking
like it.
about
I
where you
like it.
swap into the
And the
other two
blood. Look at the
killers.
way it's on him.
And in the game, the original Ghostface from Woodsboro has recruited 2 members of Kano's Black Dragon.
Recruited 2 members of Kano's Black Dragon.
The Black Dragon Enforcer and the Black Dragon Assassin. Now,
So yeah, the Enforcer and
their
Assassin.
identities, they're not anonymous. I know who they are. You know who they are. But
He's like,
one of
"Hey,
the
I do,
fun
I
things
do,
about Scream
I
is
do,
the
I do."
whodunit aspect. You shouldn't figure out who the killer is till the 3rd act.
Till the
reveal.
3rd act, I
So
know.
for this
I said it too
stream, we're
early,
not gonna
Chad.
name any
I'm a fake
names.
fan.
It's up to you to look at the clues, the Easter eggs, and maybe try to figure it out for yourselves. Argue amongst yourselves.
Yeah, we did go
collect
through
your
the Easter
theories.
eggs, the combos, the animations and whatnot, the knives even. So there is some obvious clues to make us believe it. That's why, like, I hope that they went all out and there is faces behind them, because it's like you left this up for us to find out. We kind of found out. Now deliver, just deliver. You already have it there solidified. Just please deliver. It'd be so good.
All 3, we're not going to say here.
Love it.
I think that would be very much against the spirit of Scream.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So
Very,
let's go
very
into
fair.
how killer swapping works.
It looks
Now,
so good when he picks up the
If you
knife.
hold L1 or L2 when
Okay.
throwing, you will swap killers. This is me as the
So yeah, now it is in the Black Dragon Enforcer mode. But I love like the flash, the little light flash that happens when you switch. It's so nostalgic to me, like Halloween flashing lights in like the neighborhood when you're going trick or treating, like almost like strobe lights, but like a purple hue to them. Like I don't know how to explain it. Hopefully someone gets it. Hopefully it makes sense to someone.
for 12 seconds. I'll be the Black Dragon Enforcer. And then he's gonna swap out.
So yeah, the
Or
timer
I can hold
thing is
L2.
interesting.
You can see the red flash and the different knife. And now I'm the Black Dragon Assassin.
Okay, so now
Every
the
swap's
Black
gonna take a
Dragon
bar meter.
Assassin. Look at the
other
knife
swaps
change.
Are after backstage pass. So that's the move we talked about.
Yeah,
You can hold
backstage
L1,
pass.
come
Ooh.
back in as
See,
the
so
Black
like
Dragon
that's
Enforcer.
literally like, okay, I'm teleporting behind you, but now I'm also in a different stance. Now you have to guess the moves I'm going to now do that I'm in this new stance. I just feel like it's a lot of options, not only for the player, of course, but it's a lot to manage as the person you're fighting against. Like having to be like, okay, I gotta guess this mix or this or this. Like there's a lot of options. I much rather characters be fully fleshed out and be fun to play and hard to play against than be like not that, I guess. Like I don't know.
Or you can do the other options, like you can EX it, hold L2, and I'm the Black Dragon Assassin. And then lastly is phone call.
Phone call.
Same buttons, hold,
Like,
and instead of doing
what?
an attack, they
It's
come
like
in
smoke
as
cancels.
the other killer.
Whoop, just
You can
there.
also do it off the EX version. So I'm gonna hold L1 this whole time.
And then switch at the
See the
end of
swap.
it.
So one
So
of the
yeah,
fun
like
things
again,
is this
all
can-
these moves knocking you down and preparing the Ghostface to be able to like pressure or just decide what they're going to do with their pressure when their turns back. It's basically like they have new unique turns every time. They can use this stance, the other stance. They can go into the floor thing.
This could be pretty chaotic in gameplay for the opponent. Just like the movies, you're not, you might not know which one is which unless you're really
No,
looking
yeah,
for it.
exactly. You have to
I see
pay
the flash?
attention.
Do they have-
You are fighting Ghostface. Like I can't express enough. You're fighting Ghostface. Like, and I feel like MK just does that with every guest, in my like honest opinion. Like every guest feels like the character that they are. Like they are just that, living and breathing in the game. And I just like with Ghostface, like there's so much you could do, and they went all out.
There's two
All out.
ways to go back to the original Ghostface killer. One is what we've seen, about a 12-second timer. The other
Okay.
is if you're attacked. So, I'm gonna throw you, I'm gonna become the enforcer, and then you're going to uppercut me. And it takes the damage, but does not react.
Like
and
this?
The original comes in. That even means, you
You take the damage, but you're not stuttered. Like you're not worried about being like, oh, I just got uppercutted. That's unfortunate. Now I have to get up. I have to worry about their pressure. I have to be like, oh, are they gonna wake up armor? Are they gonna like, what are they gonna do on me? No, I take the damage, but I'm behind you now. Like I'm
Can't
like
flinch,
like
it does not react, and then the original comes in.
yeah, you does
That
not
even
react to
means,
the
you know,
to the
you
uppercut.
can't really be comboed. So for example, I'm gonna be the assassin, and you're gonna do the classic harpoon. You're gonna tell me to get over here.
Like
Except I'm not. I'm gonna
what?
stay over there, and the original's gonna come back in. Now again, you do take damage. So for
Yeah, you
one
do take the
bar,
damage,
It's
so-
almost like you have a shield. Maybe you know you won't be able to do a combo breaker, but you won't be put in combos because you're not reacting.
Still gonna take.
Yeah, no, I actually like the idea a lot. Like you can, it's like armor, like literally just having armor where you absorb the hit and you don't get hit out of the animation. But here, you're not only not hit by the animation, but you're like out of the animation. Like you're not at risk of taking any of that. So that's a really good tool, I think. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it.
And again, you also have the 12-second countdown.
Yeah, you do have the timer, like 12 seconds
So
for
now
the
let's
different
talk about their moveset when they
stances, which is
swap.
going to be
Real quick,
interesting to see how
might be
it comes
nice
into
at the end
play.
of the round too, if you're almost losing, switching out, and like you have that might be your last effort.
Exactly.
Yeah, it
Or
is
the
kind of like a quick
opposite,
save parry,
have
but
a
you just
pretty
still
big
take the
lead,
damage. So it's going to
kinda
be
like
good
an
in those
endurance
situations for
ball.
sure.
Right.
But taking the
let's
damage
talk
will be
about
interesting with
their
what you hit
separate
with,
special
or get hit
resets.
with.
And to
Right?
do that, I'm going to use a training mode option where you can swap, so I don't have to keep going back
Okay,
and
yep,
forth.
yep, good. We love the
Just to
quality
be
of life.
clear,
We love the quality
I'm
of
gonna be doing a
life.
practice reset, and I'll be starting as the Enforcer Assassin, and that's just for the stream. Normally, you have to use the bar of meter to switch. So now you can see I've reset, and I'm the Black Dragon Enforcer.
Look at
I
the
got
knife.
blue aura. I got the cool big ol' knife.
The blue
I'm gonna
knife
go
is
and
so
use it.
nice.
First thing is he has a new string. Both extra
Okay.
killers have one new string, in addition to, you know, the standard moveset that we showed.
Good
So
mix.
this is 2-1-4. He also
2, 1,
has
4.
a shoulder check. Not
Oh
quite
my
full
God, look
screen,
at
that's
that.
kind of the max range.
Yeah, okay, so not full
Here.
screen, but that's still good.
EX is safe on block, so it's kind of great to get
EX
in,
is safe on
shut
block. See, I
down.
love when they do stuff like this, where it's like a move like that should not be plus. Like that move on block should not be plus. It should not. Like I know you're taking a risk and all, but it should not be plus. Like it just should not be plus. But you can meter it and make it plus. I love when like they take balancing decisions that are like, yeah, that makes sense. Like you use a resource, you get rewarded for it. You're not just, you know, mindlessly hitting anything and you're plus on it. You're just plus, you're just plus, you're just plus, non-stop for no resources. I love when they do stuff like this. I just hope that they... It sucks when they make a character so good because you know they're gonna get gutted. He's gonna be destroyed next invasion season, or like, I don't even know. Maybe he'll last a little bit longer, but who knows.
Make them block in the neutral. Also, a Rekka. Series of 3 special moves,
Ooh.
3 knives.
Yeah, just like
You can
Takeda.
use that for strike throw mix-ups. And the EX version allows you
Oh,
to go
EX
into
pop-up.
combos.
Yeah, and there's
then
that timer.
Lastly, Black Dragon Enforcer has this windmill kick.
Oh my god, the
EX
kick! It's so
Big
sick
ol'
that it's
combo
Cobra
strike.
and Kira. Like, I
So
love
Black
that.
Dragon Enforcer to me is going to be a pretty straightforward combo character. You know, you got combo.
But I wonder, like,
extender, you
I don't
got
think they'll have to have faces now that I think about it, because they're just stances in the character. You're not gonna fatality the Cobra Ghostface. You're just going to fatality, you know, the Woodsboro Ghostface. So maybe they only do need one character now that I think about it, like one face. But it would be so cool if we got to see them all.
pressure, you know, just a close melee character that's going to add to Ghostface offense. And probably some of the best combo starters.
Ooh, oh my
now
god.
let's talk about Black Dragon Assassin.
Okay, Black Dragon Assassin,
So I'm gonna switch to
Kira.
her.
Kira, it's
love
been a
this, just
while.
Quality of life that we did a while back.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, no, I do like the way the
Very
options
easy.
menu, or I mean the
Knife, different
practice
design
menu
of the
operates.
knife. And they have a knife toss.
Look at
Leaving
that,
your
oh, I
knife
love
toss.
it.
You can see it is
Jump,
very
quick projectile. I
quick.
love characters with stuff
You
like
can
that.
also hold it, fake it out.
You can also hold it and fake it out. Like, for what? Like, not only is this not like his main stance, this is one of 3 stances that this character has. You get a new projectile to throw, but you also can just, you know, not. You can just say psych. You can just cancel. You can just not. Like, I love the options.
do
The
enhanced.
options. So many options for him.
Throw 2. Also, classic Black Dragon.
I love
Black
that.
Dragon Cannonball. EX it.
And the color is so good
Great
too. But yeah,
animation.
the roll
They'll
for
be feeling
Kira.
woozy after that. A new string. Butterfly knives.
Oh, and yeah, this is the one that we were looking at earlier.
They're
Literally
quite-
looks
they're
just like the
psychopath.
animation. If it wasn't
And
Kira,
then
they would never beat the
Nightshade,
allegations.
which is this poison mist.
Ooh,
And it's a
I love that.
restand, Or if you EX it,
Like, it's so cool
straight
to just
combo
see
start.
Ghostface also, like, people have memed in the lead up to this character how, oh, it's just a normal human. Like, it's just a normal ass guy with a knife. Oh my god, it's so cringe. Oh my god, so cringe. Like, but look at that. Look at it in all of its glory. Like there's much more than just someone in a knife, but also it's someone with a knife, like in a knife, excuse me, someone in a costume and a knife. But it is also those things, but they did so well with that part too.
And I think one of the coolest things you can see with like that move is the ability to swap back and forth. Like here, I'm gonna start as the original. So there you go. I'm gonna do backstage pass, turn into assassin,
Air combo.
go into
Ooh,
nightshade,
restand.
and 3 bars.
And then that
Really
one.
cool combo. You
3
can choose
bars for
different Ghostface.
329 though. I highly, like, I'm assuming he'll have better damage than that. And that was just for showing the cool combo with the 3 bars, because yeah, that's like Sub-Zero. Like trust me, I've lived through it. You know, behind mains, you know, we've been through it. But Ghostface doesn't have to go through it. I don't want him to.
And then the 12 seconds is over, and I'm
Yeah, 12
down.
seconds gone.
So I think the way that I think of Ghostface is the original Ghostface, the default one, is totally meant to be a complete character that you could just learn and master, and it's pretty straightforward. That's the pizza, and the assassin
Fair.
and enforcer are the toppings.
And I love that Stephanie is like wording it that way instead, so it doesn't feel like, you know, a player who just wants to pick up Ghostface isn't super alarmed at the fact that he has so many different options, because he is a full kitted out character, just also has these extra things that you can do, and if you do implement them, yeah, you'll be literally Ghostface. Like you're going to have a good time. I love that it's not going to be a mandatory thing, you know what I mean? Like I feel like there's a lot of characters where there's like some tools you'll just never find yourself using, but he seems like one that has amazing tools. You just won't have to use them all if you don't want to or can't.
Could add, you know, you saw with the knife toss, a zoning tool. You saw with the Rekkas, a pressure tool. But what if there was a way that all 3 could actually attack at once? Wouldn't that be great?
I mean, impossible.
Well, let's see the fatal blow.
All 3 at once. Oh my god, that animation, and then there's the third. Okay, so yeah, there's the fatal blow here. Okay, before we get into the buffs, we need to talk about this monstrous fucking update. Like this, like maybe, I don't know, guys, I love this game. Okay, when it gets anything, I'm very excited. So when it's something this big, I'm very excited. Like I'm extremely excited. This new feature that they're adding here, it isn't necessarily a game mode, but it is a feature that for people like me or others that will play Combat League and feel like you get cheated sometimes, or you're decently good at the game but you don't know every single move's frame data, etc., what to do in certain scenarios against certain characters, bad matchups. They're adding a new feature to replays where you can actually enter them and try and fix your mistake and try different options. Just look at this.
Excited about this. It's going to help players from all levels grow.
Yeah, help
And it's
players
a replay
grow.
takeover function.
Replay
It's a function where
takeover.
You'll be able to play a match, watch the video of that match, stop that match where you want to, and take over either character.
Yeah, okay, so they will show it here.
So, Cyrax, bomb setups on Reiko.
Bombs and goo.
What are you going to do? Well, with replay takeover, you just take over, you're now Reiko. You're going to get out of this setup. So, what's the first
So
thing
yeah,
you
you
try
can
to do?
see the timer here at the bottom, and it says return to replay, restart, and so you can only do it for a certain set period of time, but you do just have full control of what the character was going to do or could have done in that moment, and try different things out. It's gonna be great to like test conversions, test if like, oh, like I could extend this combo here, do this in this scenario. I adore this. Like if I had just like all the time in the world to play Combat League and then go through this, I oh my god, like it's just it sounds like free therapy to me. It sounds like free therapy.
Block.
Always try to block. Nope, command grab. So that's not going to work. Now, maybe you try to delay wake up.
So tried to delay wake up,
Still stuck
didn't
in-
work.
in
Yet
the blitz.
retry.
Now let's neutral.
Okay, that'd be usually one of my go-tos.
Enhanced bomb get you.
And no.
So what do most great players do? Mash.
Mash very, very hard.
And mashing didn't work either.
surely
What is
there's
the
something.
option?
Now let's try jumping out of the corner.
Oh,
And there you go.
and into
the
fatal
grab.
blow. So that is the replay takeover function. I just thought that was so cool, and I can't wait for that to be in the game. There's been so many times where like I'll play a match I'm not used to playing, or something will happen where like it literally will be maybe even due to lag or something, and I'm like, that should not have happened. I was blocking in this way, etc. Now people can go in and see what they could do to make themselves better. Again, like Tyler said, players will be able to grow from this, and I love that. I just think that's such a good thing to add. So let's go ahead and hear the rundown of what's going on with invasions this season.
One of those is we have some new season notes. Scorpion is back.
Yes, the season of the Spectre, but some new things we're adding to it.
So yeah, it is a rerun. It is true. Invasion seasons are being rerun. But thankfully, like I talked about in my video yesterday and before, is that if they were to add new skins or new type of content that is there for players that have already beaten it, or just for just more content, please, like obviously if you're going to rerun something. And it does seem that they did do that to some capacity at least. Thankfully they did.
Time around with the Season of the Spectre, we're updating encounters that will have some newer mini games. Here's a big one.
New minigames.
Chest keys are no longer consumable items.
Let's
but they
go.
stack.
Like, this is so good. I'm glad that, in my genuine opinion, it should have all been like this from the start of the game. Like, they should have launched with all these quality of life updates, like genuinely. Like come on. But yes, you can stack keys now. You don't have to have a bunch of the same thing, the keys, buy them and have them in advance, and now be able to use items you want on certain fights or bosses. Now they stack. Thank you. Thank you. It's so simple, but it helps. It matters.
So all those people like myself who go and buy a bunch of keys,
Same.
you're gonna have space. There's some new exclusive skins to unlock, especially one highly requested Natara skin will be somewhere in the season.
Ooh, the Kalima skin?
Players can also unlock Season 1 Combat League palettes throughout the Season 1 of Invasions.
Oh, okay, see, that's good. Good. I like that they did that. It's unfortunate for people that grinded it a year ago, you know. But being able to get those through Invasions mode means the FOMO part of it is gone. If you are not good at the game, you can get the Elder God or something. You can now get those. You waited, you've been loyal to the game, you can now get those for free. I know it's always going to be divisive. Some people like exclusivity, some people don't. I genuinely think it is a good thing to bring stuff back eventually, if not make it accessible for the most part of the game's life with anything that you can. I don't see why you wouldn't, but you know.
We've also added some new character relics to give characters some additional new moves.
I know they have to build incentive, but it is just, I just think this is a good way to go about it. I'm glad they went about it this way. Okay, so here we have the balance changes. Let's go ahead and go through this and see what we have in store.
And a couple of these are some of the ones that have been, you know, heavily requested.
Yes.
Like, please touch my character. Give me something new to play
Yes,
with.
Sub-Zero,
Right, so
please.
I,
Sub-Zero, please.
got my
Thankfully,
notes
I already
here,
know that they
and
did.
I'm gonna
But Sub-Zero buffs. I am, what a day.
talk about it before we show the video so you can kind of get an eagle eye on what we're talking about you're going to see, because some of these videos have multiple pieces.
And there might be a sneak peek of some new skins.
Possibly.
A sneak peek at a new skin. Keep that in mind.
Possibly.
Keep that in
First,
mind.
we're talking about Ashra. Her enhanced moves can now swap stances by holding stance switch, so you're able more quickly to switch in and out of stances. Which
Yeah,
can
this
help
is gonna
you
be kind of
step.
crazy. I can't even lie. Like, I already thought Astra was really good, but being able to just basically, like how they did with Chameleon, hold the button to change the stance so you can use that next. Wow, that's gonna be really good for
You'll
Astra
see
players.
that also, the Frost cameo can use her Ice Crash and explode her own Frost Wall to launch the opponent.
Yeah, I think we saw that in action in the Ghostface trailer. I was like, why did that launch them? But if that was the buff in action, then that makes sense. That is a good buff. Frost does need some help.
Looking at up blocking Cyrus's back too, because there's something unique about the second hit.
And you're going to see that right now.
Ooh, so now you can up block it? Is that what they're saying? I don't think you could before. I feel like I'd always get hit with the low. So yeah, that insane Astra buff, just switching from the dark stance to the light stance, like absolutely insane. Okay, so I pulled up the buffs here through Ice Cream. The quality might not be the best, but I thought it would be easier to just go through it like this. Huge shout out to Ice Cream as always. And then we have a Garrus buff here. So off the command grab, with Cameo, you can combo anywhere on screen. Anywhere on screen. This is gonna be so insane. I love watching like combos for this game. Like I love it. I love watching gameplay and like the high end of it, of course. Huge shout out to Demoralize. I watch his Garrus all the time, and I know he's gonna go crazy with this buff. And then, oh my god, new Katana skin! Okay, so let's talk about that first. Shout out to Void Melina for these screenshots. But yes, Katana is finally getting a new skin. This is always welcome. Classic skins are always welcome. Here they were talking about how it does look like the MKX version, and yeah, the fans in MK1, hello? Look at these! Look at these, look at when it's in her hand too! So after the Garrus buffs, we do have some Katana buffs here. So off of the, I believe that was like her AB button kick, I think you can get the fan off that now. Which is crazy. So this Serena buff is kind of hard for me to explain. Said, new rune applies damage buff plus meter regen over time as long as you're in it. So yeah, you'll see here, Quan is basically using a bunch of, like 4 meters in this time span because of Serena's portal under him, or Serena's little rune, giving him more meter, and so he can keep the pressure up. So yeah, that's a crazy buff too. This is, get out of here. Get out of town. No, cut it out. Shaq meme. Cut it out. Look at that. Mid? Forward 4 mid? In like, oh my god, look guys, you can combo it into God Complex. God Complex wouldn't have even hit from right there. It wouldn't have even hit right there. What is this Homelander doing? And then smoke buff. So I'm just gonna let this play. Because this is just insane. Look at this restand. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like get out. No. You're not invited. Like, no. Like, those were gross. I understand smoke players say he was struggling, and I'm not saying I don't believe you, but he was not struggling that much. Like, that looked obnoxious. I'm quitting against smokes now. No, not actually. But that's just crazy. That's insane. But smoke players are eating, which is good. And so am I. Look at this. Oh my god, I completely forgot. I completely forgot what was happening next. Yes, I'm eating too, so it's okay. I'm fully fed. Look at this. Okay. Clone. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hello? The juggles? Like, the combos are gonna be so funny to do now. So Sub-Zero, triple clone allows for multiple freezes in one combo, and slide always switches sides now. They fundamentally changed him, because if you were someone that used triple EX clone a lot, then like you have to get used to this now. But I like that he's frozen in the first one, so that now that slide makes them flip sides every time, he uses the slide, flip sides into this one, then he can air combo them into these other two. But then here, he uses slide again. And this time it does do the full animation. Very interesting sub buffs, because this is a fundamental change, like how I'm going to use slide, how I'm going to be using my EX clone. I guess I don't use EX clone all that much, but slide is your bread and butter tool. Like, especially with, I use Chameleon Fan with slide like all the time. So am I going to have to just time that more strictly now to get out of it? Or like, how's that gonna work, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna just flip under them. It's gonna be interesting to see how sub synergy has changes with this buff. That's the buffs, that is Ghostface, that is the gameplay, that is Cobra and Kira. Cobra and Kira, look at them, oh my god. I hope you guys enjoyed this chill little discussion here. I have a few videos coming very soon. One Bihan analysis should be coming out soon. I feel like it's a little all over the place, so if it's a mess, you know, my bad. I'm trying to get back in the groove, but I appreciate you guys so much for your support on the videos. Make sure you guys stay safe and stay hydrated. Let me know your guys' thoughts on Ghostface. I'm so excited. Like, I've been binging the Scream movies, and just, I love Ghostface. The fact that it's gonna be euphoria being able to play with Ghostface in Mortal Kombat. Like, that's really what you gotta take away from this video today, chat. And ladies, gentlemen, and MB beauties, make sure you all stay safe and stay hydrated, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.